The characteristics of the work technique of the 09 CSM are continuous motion, cyclic tamping. For the first time in the history of mechanized track maintenance, the tamping machine can carry out non-stop tamping. In no time at all, the measuring units are lowered onto the track, and the machine is soon ready for work. The separation of main frame and auxiliary frame results in a considerable reduction of wear. Jolting stresses on operators and the main frame are eliminated, and the vibrations of the work units are not transmitted to the machine. The work capacity can also be raised, since only a small part of the total mass of the machine is accelerated and braked. Here the machine is working on double sleeper jointed track. The opening width of the tamping unit is easily adapted for tamping double sleepers by tilting up the limitation flaps. The continuous advance is interrupted briefly, but no special adjustments by the operator are required. Directly afterwards, the machine resumes its continuous motion. On the 09 CSM, Plosser and Teurer has also applied the well-proven modular design system by using tested work units. The combined roller lifting and lining unit, duomatic or unomatic tamping units, sleeper end consolidators, bogies, and so on. The 09 CSM is equipped according to the latest technical standards, with onboard calculators to obtain a perfect track geometry and a processor to control all hydraulic movements. The processor unit can process over 500 ingoing and outgoing data, thus controlling the entire hydraulic system and giving immediate indication of errors in the system via pilot lights. For the most part, the operator has only supervisory duties. Similar to an airplane with automatic pilot, the machine can also work in certain cases without direct control by the operator. Here we see the machine operator leaving his workplace for a few moments to demonstrate the fully automatic control. In normal operations, the operator will not leave the workplace, but it is possible in principle. On this machine, acceleration measurements were undertaken by our research and testing department in order to determine which accelerations and decelerations act on the work units and how this affects the work cabins. Here the accelerations are recorded on a multiple channel recorder. The enormous accelerations at the work units with a work speed of 1,800 meters per hour are shown in this recording. In comparison to the very small accelerations in the work cabins, about 10 to 15% of the values registered at the work units. Only about 20% of the machine mass is accelerated and decelerated in tamping rhythm. Between 15 and 20 such cyclic actions per minute are necessary to attain peak outputs. Because the satellite, as the work unit carrier is called, can be accelerated and decelerated far more than an entire machine, the output capacity is 30% higher compared to conventional tamping machines. The continuous action tamping machine 09 CSM by Plosser and Teurer opens new paths in the mechanization of track maintenance. It achieves increases in output while improving operator comfort.